Jennifer McCreath, November 28th, 2013. Happy Thanksgiving to all you Americans. Getting tired. It's like video number 5 on the day. The sleeping pills are kicking in. But I had a thought and I wanted to put it through there before I forget. Transgender Day of Remembrance was rebranded Transgender Week of Awareness and Action by a group of folks over at Memorial University, and they put together an event which I was able to attend, which I was introduced to a gender fluid person who was asked to be part of a trans panel, even though they're not transitioning per se. But this was done in an effort to raise education and awareness to people who either see themselves or are attracted to people who do not fall within a binary for gender or for sex or for sexual orientation. This person says, I'm not a man, I'm not a woman, I'm not a male, I do have female parts, I consider myself neither or, I'm somewhere in the middle. And I guess the thing that really caught me was this person, Taylor Stocks, I'll say her name because the event was public. We all know who she is. We all know what she said. She was talking about the challenges of being interested in pursuing drag, which is commonly known as a venture of when people dress in the clothing of the opposite sex, and usually do so for comic, entertaining purposes. And it's quite common for men to dress up as women and women to dress up as men. But what happens when you have someone out there in that spectrum? How do you take a non-binary person and make them a non-binary drag person? And Taylor made up a concept called the androgynous drag person. And after 7 years of not totally understanding what it was I didn't like about drag, it hit me. The fact that it's a binary situation. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's it seems to be a major emergence of gender fluid people. And I think society as a whole is already struggling to understand what it means to be trans and how being trans differs from being gay or straight or cis. But these third gender, non-gender, gender fluid, heck, intersex, I'll throw that community in there, pansexual, everyone in those communities deserves a voice. And I'm actually part of some of those communities. Yeah, I identify as someone who's gone through transition. Born biologically male, now I have biologically female parts. In terms of who I'm attracted to, that question doesn't come up a lot. Do you like men or do you like women? Do you like males or do you like females? Well, I'm in that zone out there somewhere. Pansexual is a term to describe someone who's attracted to people based on characteristics other than genitals. And I guess that's a perfect way to segue into that comment, saying, well, what is a pansexual? Well, someone who's attracted to human beings. Could be masculine human beings, could be feminine human beings. They're not necessarily concerned with the genitals of those human beings. If that makes sense, folks. This is the phase 2 of the conversation, and I'm just really excited that I guess that's the next question, the next contentious question. Should a gender fluid person who has no interest in transitioning or taking hormones or having surgeries or changing pronouns, is the trans spectrum the right spectrum, or does this need to fall under its own category? I'm all for being inclusive, but at the same time, you know me. I want to make sure that everyone who's included is included, and we've seen problems when the T's were thrown in the LGBs. Now, if the T's are taking on yet another new entity, well, what's that going to mean? Ultimately, it's all about just continuing to get to know each other as human beings. We're all different. Thank you, Taylor, for educating me and bringing something to mind, bringing some great ideas to me. stuff I never even thought about. I've always rejected the concept of drag, mostly because the concept of me, a trans female, being asked to dress up as a man is something that would be very emotionally distraught, given I had to dress as a man for many years prior to coming to the understanding that I am a woman. But this androgyny thing, I might be onto that, you know. I mean, I think I could come up with drag is also about entertainment. It's about being flashy and funny and overemphasizing gender characteristics. I think there just might be a project ahead to somehow turn Jennifer McCreath into a drag character. I don't know what that's going to look like. There'll be masculine qualities there. There'll be feminine qualities. There'll be definitely lots of things to laugh about. Yeah, something to perhaps look forward to in the future, folks. Again, thank you, Taylor Stocks. I really enjoyed your speech that night, and you seem like an amazing person. Love to get together and chat with you. What do you think, people? What do you think of this gender fluid concept? What do you think about people who don't want to be known by male or female pronouns, but prefer to be referred to simply as they? They are great people. Thanks for watching. Jennifer McCreath.